everybody, want to wheeze him here. We just took Lava Eruptor, one of my favorite superchargers, down his first path, which is Eruptor Ruffian. This one, I can't really say anything too bad about it, but at the same time, it definitely didn't knock my socks off. However, box stock and with the base upgrades, he's one of those characters who doesn't really even have to have an upgrade path, and I would still like him. So that speaks volumes for him, but what we're going to do now is check out the bottom path, which is... thanks to the magic powers of Skylander Tutor, achievable at level 74 of your Portal Master rank quests. Volcano Vaulter. Again, I'll probably say Volcanic Vaulter. I don't know why. I guess it just flows a little better. Magma joke intended. So, joust through your foes and blow them away with your lava spike lance. It sounds more exciting. Make the earth shake with this eruption-based path. Although I do love the first one, I have to say, out of that entire path, Hot Feet, that was pretty cool. It was the uppercut at the end. Did knock up 3654. But we shall see. Volcano Vaulter is what we're going to take. So this one looks to be based more possibly off of the secondary and primary, which is kind of up my alley. So let's do this thing. Alright, so 5520 is what we would need to just buy these 3 path upgrades. We've got plenty of cash. Keep in mind, all prices reflective of Tin Wing Sapphires, max discount of 20% because of that. So 1360 will get us Volatile Volcanoes. Dashing over active volcanoes will boost you forward, causing extra damage and extending the dash and the active volcanoes time. What am I taking from this? Number one, I love that we get to, dash and go over the volcanoes, but it also seems like it's going to be complicated to document in our spreadsheet. Not that that's a bad thing, but we'll see. So, basically, let me showcase this to you. I'm going to spit a magma ball. It's going to do 20 to 30. The volcano is going to shoot 8 times, and it's going to do a range of 10 to 15 damage. So, dun 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 dun. There we go. So, pretty much as described, but now apparently, if we dash over it, we get boosted forward to increase damage and extend the dash time and the active volcanoes time. So, is it a deal where we can just perpetually have a volcano? Or will it just extend it another life cycle of 8? Will it extend it a life cycle of 4? I don't know. We're going to have to try and figure that out. That's what seems complicated. So, first thing first, let's spit this guy out. And I'm going to dash over here. Whoa, what just happened? Okay, so... are we doing the 43 from that? I think. Oh, don't break those. Okay. I think it's 43, so half of 43 would be what? 21 and a half, so 22, so 43 to 65. And I'm about to decide that yes, the volcano can be perpetual. Because otherwise, this thing would be long gone. Let's count now. I'm going to stop doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Okay, we now have our answers. So, volatile volcanoes, we're going to dash damage increases to 43 to 65. Volcano active as long as dashed over main. Is that right? Yes, maintains 8x at 10 to 15. So, was there anything extra there? I don't know. Let's try this again. Again, man, he does not need the money. He's level 20. He's got all the cash in the world. So 10 to 15. I'm wanting to see if we can get a higher number on that. I don't think so. I'm okay with that. 43.65, pretty cool.
Are you ready for a new magical
Wasn't
upgrade?
I standing on the other side of Persephone? You ever think about that? 1760 is the price for Eruption Conduction. While dashing your lance, all caps there because it's important, will grow extra spikes. Press Y to shoot the spikes off your lance, causing them to form a volcano where they land. Okay. Multiple things here. We're dashing. We don't have to go over a volcano. As we dash, we grow spikes. If we press Y, which I don't know if we can do that while dashing or not. We'll have to figure that out. So that's one of the things we take into consideration. But Y will shoot the spikes, causing them to form a volcano where they land. Now, will they do impact damage is what I'm wondering. And then, of course, is it 8 times 10 to 15? And can we dash over it? Or other things on my mind. So let's pick it up and try to figure it out.
I'm boiling over.
Alright, we're going to back out of here. Let's skate up here. Alright, so this is what the lance looks like right now. Let's make sure we're doing the same. Yeah. And then should get a 45 with this. Yeah, alright, so if I dash quickly, nothing. So now we're going to actually... Okay, so let's... I'm going to try to hit Y. Oh, he stopped. Gonna hit Y. Okay. You can tap Y for each spike that grows. Show me another spike, buddy. Okay, so it gets 2 spikes. And then we get that. It looks like they're doing 10 to 15. I'm trying to see if we can grow another set of 2 spikes. I'm thinking no. Let's stop. Yeah, so 10 to 15 still. And I'll assume 8 times, although I didn't count it out. Alright, so what we need to figure out now is I'm going to dash, grow the spikes, stop, and before we shoot the spikes, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to see if the spikes stay there, and if they do, how long. Alright, stop. Okay, they go away. Interesting, we've got the spikes, and they're gone. So you kind of have to do some jockeying here. Just the button above. But that's interesting that they do that. Dun, 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 dun. Does it seem like those shoot higher to you when they're over here? Oh no. So eruption conduction. Let's try to log this. Dash to create 2 spikes while dashing. Release spikes to make volcanoes. 8x 10 to 15. So, and of course you can dash over them. That's a lot of explanation there for something that's turns out to be fairly simple when you see it. It's weird that we don't get 3 spikes, I think is what's bothering me.
Are you ready for a new magical upgrade?
Up next it is Cannon Stop Me Now for 2400. Your lance will now regrow spikes over time, allowing you to create volcanoes to boost over forever. I feel like we could already do that, as long as you just, dash over them. But let's pick it up and kind of see what we've got. Alright, here we go. So we're going to start dashing. 2 spikes. Y. What's? Y. Oh, so he kind of lunges forward and gets the 2 new ones. Oh, dang it. We've got so much cash laying around. So yeah, you get the idea. What I want to do now is try and shoot these at the dummy. 28, I think, right? Pretty sure that's what I saw. Man, I think we've like looted everything here. This is horrible. So here we are. Nothing in our way. Come on. Yeah, okay, 28. I'm gonna log that. Cannon Stop Me Now. Lance grows spikes continually. Spikes equal, was it 28, right? 28 to 42. So I assume that would be the same up here on eruption conduction. Dash create 2 spikes. While dashing, release spikes. We'll put 28 to 42 in parentheses. Alright, I think that is one of those things you can watch the video and get a better feel for this. So, the soul gem, let me hop down here and have her describe it to you. Keep in mind, since we took the top path first and fully maxed them out, you know, we've already got it, we don't have to rebuy it or anything. But magma chamber, press Y while in the air to cannonball into the ground, creating a lava fountain. Rapidly tap Y to stay on top of the fountain, shooting hot magma all around you. So, come over this way. I guess I'll let him have a little cash, but not sure who I should give it all to. Maybe the backup Spitfire.
Welcome back to the battle circle,
Alright,
Skylander.
so we're gonna get one Greeble in
Do
here.
some serious
And what did we
training.
have first? We had volatile volcanoes. Whoops.
Stick to the training program,
This is the
Skylander.
problem you run into
Go
here.
wrong.
You just kind of have a very difficult time staying in the arena with this dash range. But you get the idea. I mean, on that stuff, we've kind of showcased it as best we can. So let's have some of his friends join us. And here we go. It's raining fury upon the Greens. What was the damage numbers there? Was it a 50 instead? Huh. That's a 60, okay. It looked like a 50 for something. But yeah, that is our soul gem. So this is Eruptor. He is down the Volcano Vaulter path this time. I don't know. I mean, to me, it's just like Trigger Happy. I'm going to shoot Trigger Happy's guns. How am I going to kill people with Lava Lance Eruptor? The Lance attacks, because I love them. The Lance Cannon, which is super cool. It gives them a nice ranged projectile. And the dash attacks, because it adds an element of speed. So, what's sad here is that you kind of have to reach for the Y, you know? I mean, it's not a big deal, but it would be nice if it just kind of like automatically happened, you know? But anyway, there's a 42 on the crit when the spikes are launched. I kind of like the concept of this path, but I might like Eruptor Ruffian better just because of Hot Feet, which, again, when we dash and I release, we do the uppercut, which I thought was really cool. And from a practical standpoint, I feel like our primary and secondaries are stout enough as is. Third Volcano is a charm, allowing us to basically hold Y, you know, and fire off 3 volcanoes is actually pretty practical when you get right down to it. So, you know, I do like, you know, the speed boost and the extra damage, but due to the kind of like weird control schematics for this one, I'm almost inclined, and I didn't think I would say this, but I kind of think I prefer Eruptor Ruffian, and that's largely based upon 2 things. Number 1, and most importantly for me, just the uppercut attack from Hot Feet. I think that's really cool. And then the ability to shoot 3 volcanoes out at once, because we don't have that here. But what we do have is like that, and it's awkward. You know, it's definitely doable. I mean, we're doing it. You can keep the volcanoes active forever. Is really the biggest thing here. I mean, let's not, you know, discount that from the conversation. But I don't know. I'm thinking the other one might kind of suit me a little bit better. Eruptor Ruffian. So interesting. I don't know. Again, neither one of these is really just like, wow, super cool, or man, that damage is insane. It's just kind of, which one will I actually get the most benefit from taking? And I gotta say, I kind of think Eruptor Ruffian, and I did not think that would be the case. So, the coolest thing though, again, for me personally, box stock, base upgrades. He could have been done there. I'd still love the guy. The soul gem is fantastic, and if that keeps us from taking damage, which it may not against tougher enemies, but you know, like chompies or greebles or low skill, easy to kill enemies, I don't think they stand a chance. But it all comes together nicely, and again, I think it's going to suit people differently. But I have to say, I really do kind of think Eruptor Ruffian, and it's primarily just the uppercuts, and again, 3 volcanoes at once. So mainly though the uppercut, because I really don't know how often I'm going to use the volcanoes. Obviously, if you're like me, kind of the same mindset, same playstyle, and you're on Volcano Vaulter, then yeah, when you're dashing, it's simple and easy to kind of throw out and get the volcanoes sort of going, if you will, and then just kind of dash over them. But I don't know, I kind of like the simplicity of the other paths. So really, there's no clear-cut winner, no clear-cut loser. Again, just kind of depends on your play style. But like I said, I could take neither path and just have the base upgrades, and I would be pretty content with this guy. So he's a very nice character. I love what they did with Eruptor here in his supercharged form. The dash is fantastic because he now has the speed that he needed so bad. And then similarly, I mean, he's got ranged attacks that kind of cover for the slowness, if you're not dashing. He's got the 1, 2, 3 combos for melee, and he kind of maintained, the magma ball type thing, which, ironically, what I miss the most from him is the magma ball, like the big one that you can roll down the hill. But, I mean, like I said, I like the lance, so I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Which path do you prefer and why? For your playstyle or the way you like to play Eruptor, does one of them stand out over the other, or are they both kind of equal in your opinion? Let me know your thoughts again down below, and we'll kind of see how the community calls this one. But like I said, I think I may switch him back just because Hot Feet I really like, and that's honestly kind of the crux of it. So just like I said with Double Dare Trigger Happy, regardless of what they do with the fire hoops and the cannons, I'm primarily going to use his guns. With Eruptor, I'm going to primarily use the dash and the lance attacks. So, and the soul gem I think I will actually use, and the pogo stick. So paths are just kind of, there. Something fun to play with. But nonetheless, again, I do want to know your thoughts. Make sure you follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+. Subscribe if you have not. That will keep you up with all the latest in terms of our Skylanders research series. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Your support is much appreciated. And again, feel free to let me know which path you prefer and why. So that said, I'm still pretty stoked with this guy, and I think we're gonna go in now, and a little bit overdue, I think we're gonna upgrade Gilgrunt. So that's probably what you'll see next. Again, by the time I release these videos, might have the blind playthrough back rolling, but I'm kind of excited about that. Eruptor and Gilgrunt, kind of polar opposites, but they're both old, OGs, if you will. So we're gonna come in, probably do that, so stay tuned. Again, hope you're enjoying Skylanders research. Myself and Lava Lance Eruptor will catch you back here in the blind playthrough.